Hello. Uh, I would like to show you the first little bit of this worksheet for today. Um, Now, if you look at the top of my screen, you see this word algebra. Now, I know for some people that's a swear word, but we're not scared. It's just something we can do together for our math practice, okay? So, algebra, it's a good thing today. We're going to practice it together. Now, really, all that algebra is kind of like those scales you were doing last week. So, remember how last week you had those weird kind of weigh scales, and you had to try to figure out on those mobiles how much certain things weighed? Some of those are hard, but the whole idea is those little shapes are worth a certain value, and you get to figure out what if a square weighs 3 and there's two squares on one side, then how much does the triangle that's weighing down the other side weigh? And if there was a 3 and a 3 that was equal to the other side, well, that would have to be 6, right? It's just uh, the same amount on each side. So now looking at this sheet that I've given you, anytime you see an equal sign, it's sort of like, here, let's bring up a pen here. It's sort of like you have a weigh scale. So on this thing, you have 7 and something, whatever this is. Well, it has to be the same as 12. Well, 7 is a lot less than 12. So if we had 7 on this side and 12 over here, our scale would be way out of whack. It wouldn't be level. The weights would not be the same. 7 is not equal to 12. So that's why 7 plus something has to equal 12. Well, how could we possibly solve that? Take a moment to think. It's hard for me because I can't hear you guys responding. That's okay. Well, anyways, if I was to just simply draw 7 ticks on this side, this is going to be a little painful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I probably should have done that in actual tallies and done in groups. But anyhow, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this side. And we know there's 12 on this side. The real question is how many more do we need to get to a total of 12? Well, 7 plus, let's see. So we're at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gave me a total of 12. Okay, so for that problem, we saw that 7 plus 5 was 12. The blank was 5. Or if this was a letter, you could say 7 plus A equals 12 or something. In that case, A would be equal to 5. The blank is just the same as any variable. Okay, well, we're going to try to do this a little bit more algebraically on this next step. So 16 take away blank is equal to 8. Well, 16 take away something. So we know we have 16 tallies here, and if I drew those all out, you guys would be waiting for half an hour, so let's not do that. 16 minus some amount has to get me to 8. Now remember, this is like a scale, and we have the one side has 8, the one side has 16 minus something. Very, very interesting. So, how much would we have to take away from 16 to get us to 8? Or how much down would we have to go from 16 to 8? Well, to do this tally thing, I'll go back to the beginning of elementary school with you for a moment, okay? And I'm going to use my hands and feet. Now, this is going to be a little dangerous. So, I need you guys to help me out here. But I have 20 toes here, right? So, I better get rid of 4 of them because I'm supposed to have 16 right now. 16. Well, I have to get all the way down to 8 So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. So first, I'm going to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that foot's gone. Okay, so now I have 11. 5, 5, and 1. 11. Okay, I got rid of 5. But I need to still get to 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, now I have 3 on my hands, 5 on my feet. I have 8 left. I have gone down by 8 from 16. 16 take away 8 was 8. Now, obviously, that's not the easiest way. In fact, that was quite a difficult way. I don't think I should have to use my hands and feet every time. And what if I had more than 20? Well, then I'd be dead in the water. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way than just guessing, because we could keep doing these sort of guessing and checking and trying to do what we can. In this case, we know something divided by 1 equals 5. Well, I know that something divided by 1 is 5. Well, I know that 5 divided by 1 is 5. So, I mean, I can just get lucky by kind of picking what I know. But we need to figure out some kind of method. Now, that is your job on this worksheet. So, you can use whatever technique you want. You can count up or count down. You can guess and check. You can just look and say, hey, I know this. But what I need to hear from you during our Wednesday office hours, or on Friday, or next Monday, or next Wednesday, this will be on our assignment, kind of the way we're doing this. I need to know some way you can do this consistently. Now, just a hint, this has to do with something called opposite operation. Opposite operation. So you're going to be looking at what operation is used in each situation, and something to do with the opposite of that is going to help you out here. Okay? So something to do with the opposite of that is going to help you out here. Whatever could that be? One more hint, just to give you a little heads up here. On this one, we have 1 plus something equals 7. 1 plus something equals 7. And I know that 1 plus 6 is 7, just from my past knowledge. So I should be expecting 6 here. But I'm trying to figure out something about these opposite operations. So I know that the opposite operation of addition is subtraction. The opposite of addition is subtraction. The opposite of multiplication is division. But I want to do something with this opposite operation to help me figure out how to solve what the blank is. Well, I think since I know I'm trying to find an equivalence, I know there's a 1 over here, but there's also 1 and more on this side. There's 7 and more. So I'm going to actually take away this 1. I'm going to get rid of this 1. I'm going to subtract away this 1. So that I don't have to worry about this plus anymore. I'm going to do the opposite operation of it. Subtract it. Oops, that's a 7, sorry. That's supposed to be a 1. And 1 minus 1, well, that's 0. So 0 plus blank. But because this is an equals sign, I got rid of 1 from here. So now I have to get rid of 1 from here. So I'm going to get rid of 1. 7 take away 1 equals 6. So then on the other side, my blank must be a 6. Something to do with that opposite operation is going to help you very, very much here. Might be worth asking a parent to see if they have insight. Otherwise, we'll be talking about this more next week. And just so you know, next week will be the last week for our patterns and relationships. We're going to do a little more on this, and then we're going to get into shape and space for our last unit of the year. So, find the blanks. Have fun on this worksheet. I guess I've already given you 3 of the answers. 7 plus 5 is 12. 16 minus 8 is 8. And 1 plus 6 is 7. Have fun. Good luck. And I'll talk to you at 11 o'clock. All right. Bye-bye.